James Comey just showed Trump how to respond to a tragedy with class. Former FBI Director James Comey responded to this week's stream of domestic terrorism today with a powerful quote on Twitter from the American icon of nonviolent resistance, Martin Luther King Jr. James Comey tweet at Comey, powerful words in wake of recent hate-inspired acts of domestic terrorism. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr. With domestic counterterrorism efforts firmly in the wheelhouse of the FBI, Comey has had plenty of experience dealing with hate crimes and violent right-wing terrorists. Now unable to directly oversee those efforts, Comey still is trying to do what he can, at least on an inspirational front, to put the acts of hatred and violence into perspective. It's sad that when America is under attack from deluded, politically motivated racist ideologues with semi-automatic weapons that the FBI has lost the services of its most experienced leaders just when it needs them the most. Comey's use of Drive King's quote is a reminder to the world of the best way to respond to tragedies such as the one that occurred at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh this weekend, and contrasts significantly with President Trump's continued attempts to shift the blame from his own hateful rhetoric, which served as the inspiration for the multiple violent attacks on his enemies this week. Donald J. Trump tweet at Real Donald Trump, the fake news is doing everything in their power to blame Republicans, conservatives and me for the division and hatred that has been going on for so long in our country. Actually, it is their fake and dishonest reporting which is causing problems far greater than they understand. Trump's inability to recognize, much less admit, his personal responsibility for the atmosphere of hate and derision that he continually foments in his racist dog whistle speeches and his Nuremberg-like rallies of avid deplorable acolytes, foaming at the mouth for the blood of the enemies of their cult leader, proves his complicity in the violence perpetrated by his most extreme followers. Given that he's never accepted responsibility for anything other than his own fictitious successes, it's not surprising. Neither will the midterm election results that sweep his Republican cronies out of office in unprecedented numbers be surprising. The only surprise will be how anyone can vote for a Republican or fail to vote at all, given the events of the last week, indeed, the entire last 2 years. Do your duty. Sweep the hate mongers out of office. And, as James Comey and Martin Luther King Jr. suggest, do it out of love for all your fellow Americans.